Hey everyone, I wanted to do a little video because there is a bit of a problem that I wanted to talk about. So, on my channel, I haven't been posting as much content as I usually do on occasion, and sometimes I have little dry spells. And that's because the only game I currently post on my channel is Dead by Daylight. Now do forgive me if I sound a little rough, it's late at night and I decided to do this before I went to bed. But, so I usually try to upload like 2 different games at least to my channel just to get a little bit of variety, and that way I don't get, stuck with a single game. But Apex is currently in a really bad state. Black Ops 4 I decided not to make videos on anymore because nobody really liked to watch it anyway, and besides, Call of Duty's just nowadays. And then so a couple weeks ago, a friend of mine recommended this game to download because it was free to play on the PlayStation Store, and it's called Paladins. Now, I haven't played it myself, so you have to take my secondhand knowledge on this, but I've heard it's pretty much exactly like Overwatch. You have all these different champions here. As you can see, there's a bunch of them. I haven't unlocked all that many of them because not all that many interest me at the current moment. But anyway, so you've got 4 different types of characters. You've got flanks, like Androxus here. Basically, they focus on, obviously, flanking, and they usually have, like, evasion moves and stuff to get themselves out of sticky situations. And that's usually how they roll. Very counter-heavy characters. Not all of them are very good. Flanks are considered the weakest class in the game because their damage output is not very good, but I'll discuss that more at a later time. Then there's damage characters, like Bomb King here. Now, damage characters are obviously known for their raw damage output. Absolutely insane. Some damage characters have ridiculously powerful kits. I think they are personally the top of the heap class of this game, except for maybe support characters. But yeah, as you can see, each champion has 5 different powers at their disposal in their base kit, and then there's, as you can see on the right, there are 3 legendary cards. Now these you pick before the start of the match, and as you can see, each one gives the champion a different benefit, Like for Bomb King, chain reaction, if you stick people with multiple sticky bombs and then detonate them, well, you don't have to stick them. You have to just hit them with the explosion from multiple bombs, but after the first bomb, each additional bomb will deal 30% more damage. Very nice damage output item. Royal Subjects increase the explosion size of sticky bombs by 20%, so you can just detonate them in the air easier and hit people, because Bomb King can be hard to hit people with sometimes, because of how his projectiles work. And then there's Accelerant, where his Grumpy Bomb detonates 40% faster. But yeah. And then next on the list we have support characters, like I was talking about earlier. These are your standard healers. They usually have additional benefits as well. Each champion is completely different, so each healer in every damage and every flank and every front line, aka your tanks, are completely different from each other and have different benefits. Yeah, so, and here's front lines, like Khan here. As you can see, the front lines have immensely more health than any other class, which obviously makes sense. And their abilities are mostly focused on defense, although like Khan here has a card called Storm of Bullets, which can increase his damage output with his basic gun, which is really nice. So, the reason why I'm showing you all this is because I'm wanting to upload some of this to my channel, since I've been playing this game a lot recently. And I think it would be fun, and it would allow me to put more content on the channel more frequently, especially while there's downtime in Dead by Daylight, or if I'm just playing Paladins and I just so happen to get some good gameplays. I just feel like it would be better. So, yeah. Oh, right, and I should also go after 1 or 2 more things. Now, as you can see there, the champions are all have levels. Hang on. Sorry, I just sent a message. Anyway, now what these are mastery levels, and as you unlock more through playing the character, you can unlock mastery rewards. Now, for the first 8 levels, level 2 you just get a secondary legendary card, and then level 8 you get the other one. Now you can also get like mastery poses. Now, when you reach these, as you can see, even once you reach the level required for these, you have to still buy them with either gold, which you can farm in game, or crystals, which you can either buy with real currency, or you can get them through daily login bonuses. And you go then it goes like another mastery emote. Usually they have obsidian and cosmic skins. Not all champions do. Then there's the title. Each champion has their own unique title that you can get. And then level 50 you get the golden version of your character. Now, every character has a golden weapon, but not every character has a golden skin at the current moment, but the devs are constantly updating this game with more stuff. Like, next week on Tuesday, Androxus here is about to get his gold skin. Currently the devs are going on a big overhaul of the game. Well, not like an overhaul, more like a facelift. And they're just going across and balancing things and shifting, you know, bugs out of the game, and also giving gold skins to characters. Good stuff like that. So you can also get, you can also get like skins. And you can see that some skins have like different voices and different special effects, which is pretty incredible actually. I think that this game does a fantastic job with their skins, and they're not like trying to rip you off either. So yeah, that's really good. Now for the final part of how champions work. Every champion has a loadout. As you can see, you go through the cards, and you have 15 points to put into as many points into separate cards as you want. Now, you have to have 5 cards, so you can't just put 5 points into 3 different cards and call it a day. You have to have 5 cards, so you gotta be picky with how you distribute your points, all based on your playstyle. Now, some cards work better with certain builds, obviously, and some legendary cards also can be used around builds like these. And in this game, for the characters, there are 3 different game modes you can play in the quick play, and there's also ranked and training, which I will also make another video about the training game modes, because there's actually something interesting about those. Anyway, first you got TDM, which is standard. You and another team kill each other until one team gets X amount of points. And then you have Onslaught, which basically there's an objective area, and the more kills your team gets and the more time your team spends in the objective area, the more points you get till you get the maximum points, and you win if you get there first. Then there's Siege, which you capture a point, and then you push that point toward the other team's spawn, and if you get it there, you get a point for each time you capture a point, and each time you successfully defend from getting a point pushed into your spawn, and for obviously pushing the point in. Now, one thing you can note about Siege is that you cannot win through getting a point through defense. Like the score goes to 4. So say you're at 3 points and you defend successfully from getting the bombs pushed into your spawn, you will not be able to win. You have to capture the point to win, or to push the payload into the enemy spawn to win. That's the only way you can get the winning points. You cannot win through playing defense. So keep that in mind. Alright, well that's all I wanted to do for now. Like I said, I'll have another video talking about training, because there's actually some interesting stuff I can tell you about training. But I don't want to cram it all into one video right now. Like I said, I'm pretty tired, and I'm probably going to head to bed in just a second. So, I will see you all later.